Sunny in the mix, it's trouble.
Yeah, and lobby started right now, so they're getting in.
We did see a Parnell pick, correct? Is that what I saw?
Yep. You did see a Parnell pick with the Torwald ban, Parnell pick, Crow ban, 8 pick, Sunny ban, Hank pick, Val ban, Rogue Val pick with a Kraken on Monster. So we're actually seeing a Kraken.
Phenomenal, phenomenal. Honestly, like this Kraken drought had me. I kind of want to see a game. I kind of want to see a Kraken game.
You realize what you're asking, right?
I do, and I know it's not a popular opinion, but I got much love for the Kraken. I do. Kraken was my main monster for the longest time, and then it had that period where the wins just didn't feel good anymore. Where you're like slaughtering teams stage 1 straight out the dropship, and you're like, I don't think I earned that win. So I stopped playing him for a while during that period, and just picked him back up a couple months back.
So on that note, we're going to be releasing the Kraken.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
There we go. Kraken has been released. We're going into game now. We have ourselves a beautiful Dylan Fry Kraken coming through against the Hank Parnell composition.
Which skin? Is that the Wendigo skin?
I think it's just vanilla skin, isn't it?
It's got a little bit of blue to him, though.
Is it?
Yeah, maybe it might be OG skin.
I think it's OG.
It's
been so long since I've seen OG.
I know, right? It's like, what is this mystical thing here? My favorite Kraken skin, Man of War. What about you?
Man of War's pretty good. Frostbite's pretty good. Savage is pretty good. I run typically with either Voodoo or Cosmic.
Okay, word. I got much love for that. I like the bright colors. I like the, I don't give a F about stealth. Here I am.
Gold,
colors.
TRS gold skin all the way.
Yeah.
One sec, I'm just gonna be a shining beacon of "Come fight me."
Exactly. Just let them know you're coming for them. I don't care.
Oh man.
I don't know. The Man of War has just got them rad colors. That's why I like it. It's kind of like a cotton candy, bright. The Cosmic's got the sparkles.
Cosmic does have the sparkles, and Man of War is good. Like, they're all pretty good. Like, the one skin that I want, and I've asked for it now 3 weeks in a row, and I'm looking at you, TRS. I love you guys. I want my Pikachu skin.
Pikachu. Did I ever tell you about how I got the Taurus Goliath skin?
Oh, yeah, because you bought it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny because I remember seeing it in the store. I was like, "Huh, that's a nice skin," and they hadn't announced the battle fight yet. And then it's like, "Huh, you know what? Maybe I'll pick this up." It's actually a really nice skin. I looked at it and I'm like, "Nah, I'll wait a little bit and see if I still feel that way tomorrow." Because that's how I treat online purchases. I think, hey, if I wait 24 hours and I still want it, then it might actually be a legitimate purchase.
Smart.
Yeah.
Well, I wish I had that thought.
I started doing it when you look at your bank account and suddenly a lot of money is missing. And then you look at your inventory and you're like, oh, I bought 28,000 items. Why did I buy all these little cosmetic items?
Yep. I know that feeling, man. Between gaming and streaming, my bank account's just cowering in the corner right now.
I know that feeling. But yeah, so looking at this, because we haven't seen Kraken in a while, we're looking at a 1 Lightning, 1 Banshee, 1 Vortex build coming out.
My favorite build.
Vortex and Banshees are for farming, Lightning's for a just in case I have to fight sort of situation.
You got it. Not to mention, what I like doing sometimes is, how you're starting out, you want to go for big meat so that you're not triggering birds and you make your feeds worth it. Yeah. I'll use that Lightning Strike right off the bat before they're off the dropship, just to get a big chunk of health down.
Yeah. So we're going through this, and we're looking at this, and one thing I want to note is this is something that I've done for a long time. I've explained this to people, and when you look at the perk choice by Dylan, this isn't just a random perk choice. This is a very specific perk choice. Typically, you want movement speed, traversal, or cooldown reduction as Kraken. Not in this lineup. You want to know why? Because Hank. Hank is the reason why. You want that damage, because this is the Hank killer build. You get damage perk to get through that shield.
I actually run damage on Kraken full time.
Really?
I used to run cooldown. I used to run traversal. I played a lot of games with Keith, and he was running damage, and he kind of turned me on to it. And ever since I started using it, I actually been having a lot better games.
It's just like that. Like, it's only 10%, but that 10% just makes it so much more effective.
Well, I mean, you're looking at like 10% of a 400 and change lightning strike.
Yeah. Plus, it's AoE damage, so it's dealing lots of damage. Holy pings there, Reich. See them coming out there just non-stop. Oh, it's just like
Yep.
ping, 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 ping,
It,
ping,
it,
ping, ping,
it gets
ping.
annoying, but you got to do it. You know, you do. I understand it. I understand it. I'll tell that to people on my team. I was like, don't worry about annoying me. Just ping the hell out of them, especially if it's like a wraith or something.
It's just funny because we're just sitting here chatting, all I hear in my ears, ping, 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 ping.
See, I have the luxury of not hearing.
Yeah, I know. I can send it your way if you want.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Man, don't worry about it. I'll be okay.
This time. But yeah, Dylan's crossing through the top of the map, and he's just trying to get some space right now. And one thing we didn't notice is that Multidimensional Fox is actually going to be helping out. He's also one of the subs today. Reich and Multidimensional Fox are both subs for JSMS. Seems to be a sub day today. Must be a Subway special.
I got to give a shout out to Cerberus too. I've seen Cerberus really improve their game over the course of these tournaments here. Cerberus was is a viewer of mine, comes through, and played with them back before they got into the comp and everything. And it's just cool to see somebody, build up their skills. Evolve's one of those games with like a huge skill cap. You know, there's a lot of room for improvement.
You see actually a Kraken choosing to stealth underneath the relay. So
Yeah.
we're going to be nice and quiet here. We got to be
Sneaky.
sneaky. We see Jesus
And it
is
looks
going
like, it looks like he's actually getting away with this.
Oh, Reich was so close to spotting him too.
And that's the one thing with Abe. You can abuse the sneak with Abe, until he finds you. And after that, you're found for the rest of the game.
Oh my no, Cerberus, you were so close. Oh, there's the pings coming out.
Oh,
they did get
they
him
know.
finally.
They know.
Busted. The jig is up. Run! Cheese it! As we're going through, Dylan does have full stage 2 ready. He is ready to evolve. He'll be able to get some good distance here. If we look at Multidimensional Fox, we're at 90 meters right now, 100 meters. And he's got some good distance going right through the raceway and heading east.
And you'll see him. He's smart. Every time they're chasing him, he's throwing those lightning strikes back, those banshee mines, those vortexes, just trying to say, like, hey, back off.
Hey, man, slow down. You don't need to come over here yet. Stay back there.
Yeah.
I don't want you over here yet. It's all good.
Cool.
I just want my privacy.
Doesn't look like Parnell's going to be able to abuse this evolve at all, but I think we will be seeing a dome.
Yeah, it should be coming up momentarily. Fox is definitely in position. We did see a 2-point Aftershock and 2-point Banshee Mines coming out. And Dome is thrown!
Ooh! Oh, man. And
Right
he's
on the edge.
snacking up right in front of him.
Yep. And I don't think he knows that. Yeah, there he goes. It just got dropped right there. So I think they left it up just to make sure that they didn't get any abilities thrown backwards at him, because it works as a shield as well.
Very true, very true. What was the build again? I've seen a couple of Krakens using this build, and it's interesting. I typically, personally, I go 3 Aftershock, 1-1-1. So it looks like they're going in favor of the 2-point Banshee Mine, which I do understand. Banshee Mines, the current iteration, really shines at 2 points.
Yeah, and it's like, it's one of those things, you can't go wrong with the point. And it's one of those things you don't necessarily like go right, you don't go wrong. It's just kind of like that neutral. You can put it in there if you want. You don't have to, but you can. It definitely helps you out. And it does actually mean that you get a second Banshee Mine as well.
Absolutely, which means that you get a little bit more area denial or a little bit more harassment, a little bit more sniping, because, the Banshee Mine is very multifaceted.
Going right in, drops the Aftershock on Reich. Reich's getting low, burns the Super Soldier and the Shield, trying to get everything through. Half on, and there goes the Shield. Shield's gone. He's on the run. Team needs to get over there to help him out. Reich is barely staying alive right now. Cerberus is trying to do it. Shield's coming out from JSMS. Jesus is saving everyone as Reich is right now getting extremely low, but the Lightning comes in for the finish. Down he goes.
Brutal. Through the shield, through the heels, down.
Here we go. Aftershock being used. Doesn't connect. 3-man dodge as they're throwing in, trying to get the heals. Jesus is going in for the pickup. As right now, Fox is just trying to do what he can to lock down Kraken. He's on the run. And again, Kraken's able to dodge not 1 but 2 domes this game. He's able to get away and get some distance as Fox is in pursuit.
He made a smart call there. He took his strike, pieced out, Why risk it?
Yeah. So he's going through, just trying to get damage, and just being able to escape that with that free strike. Like we saw earlier on this map specifically, we saw Wraith able to come through, just snowball out of control just with 1 quick strike on the assault. And we see a double Lightning with a Banshee Mine connecting behind him, almost getting another on Fox.
Yeah, forcing him to really back off on the chase, which is great because when you have an Abe chasing you throwing those stasis nades with the new increased radius as Kraken, it can get really annoying.
Well, yeah, because it brings you down to the ground, not only as it slows you down.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, you traverse slower now.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
Oh,
it's
and you're
brutal.
also not flying. Wait, what?
Yeah. I've had a good aide manage to keep me stasis on the chase for a long time. It looks like he's going to go for the evolve in the good old safe cave over here.
Yeah, and
Popular
he's
evolve spot.
in a great position to not only, survive and get the evolve, but he's also going to be able to survive the next dome, which is going to be thrown momentarily if it's not thrown right now, because it's just about to come off cooldown. I'm sure it'll be thrown as soon as it's off cooldown, because they want this fight. 3 lightning and 2 in the rest going right through with this build. Fox is actually taking it to the face as he's just going through, and he's just barely keeping himself out of distance. That lightning made all the difference on whether or not he was going to get domed here. So they're looking at this. Do you chase?
It's a tough call, because on one hand you want to stop him from armoring up, but on the flip side, he's already half armor right now. I'd personally back off and go to the relay. That's just me, but you could go either way.
Yeah, and just as you say that is when we see Fox decide, you know what, it's time to get going.
Yeah, let's go set up.
Slippy would be proud that they got Fox and he helped him get the guy off him.
Yeah, Fox actually, they've been doing a great job keeping him alive. He's been taking a lot of hits on these chases here.
Cerberus burning that heal burst right at the start as soon as he got lightning out of distance. Here we go with the aftershock dropping down on Jesus. Jesus getting rocked down. Oral being thrown. Not quite able to do anything. And here we go. We got Reich in the caves doing the shotgun damage to the face. Lightning being used, but Jesus there with the shields saving everyone, trying to get what he can. Not able to get anything underground. And the heal burst is back up as we're seeing all the heals being thrown backwards. Dome gets thrown defensively.
Oh.
Doesn't quite catch Dylan as he's just on the edge of it yet again. And we see him just choosing to go on the relay as he does see that the dome was thrown. So he knows that he can sit here and pound the relay, get a little bit of damage on it.
Yeah, it's always worth it. You don't see a lot of wins by relay, but if you got the opportunity, you're full armor and they're right there, why not get in there and beat on it?
Yep, and you have time. Like, it's on cooldown, as we can see right here. And they're going to have to do something to force him off it. They're going to throw in the tracking darts, and Dylan's going to say, you know what? All right, you're in position now. I'm just going to go eat.
Yeah, I mean, you're half health, they're full health, dome's down. Why not go eat up, re-engage, try it again?
Yep. And we see him go right through. He's just going to finish up. He's going to wait till, he has full armor. He has 3 more meats he needs to eat, and he'll be full armor, so. Oh, come on. Eat the last meat. Don't make me wrong by only eating 2. He's not quite full. He's looking to regen the rest of it.
And you're seeing him using a popular Kraken strategy where he comes in and he gets the lightning strike, the Banshee Mine, to make them burn their jetpack before dropping in with that massive aftershock.
Yeah, which is just a key thing, but it looks like we are going in now. Dome's about to be off cooldown, but it doesn't matter right now. Dylan's looking to fight, and he's going in. Here comes the Vortex, Lightning, everything being done. Here comes the Aftershock going in for Cerberus. Cerberus is able to dodge it with just that slim of jetpack. Reich right now coming in with a little bit of damage. Everything's being done. Super Soldier being used. Shield, everything's pumping out, trying to keep Reich alive, and they just barely do it with the personal shield. Lightning being used on Cerberus. Cerberus eats that to the face, and we have Jesus eating more abilities to the face. He's coming through. Here comes the Aftershock drop. Comes right down on Jesus. Orbital Barrage coming through, dealing damage. They are through armor, and they are finally on health damage. Jesus is cloaked as he is invisible, looking for the 3-day resurrection, but he is not down yet.
And those stasis nades are making short work of him. He's having trouble kind of creeping up there whenever his traversals are
down. Down goes Jesus. Reich takes it right to the face with the follow-up Aftershock. Vortex gets thrown. There goes a double down. We're looking for more of the downs going on. He's going up with an ace in the hole, throwing it up. Fox is on the high ground, going to be dodging that lightning. Vortex being thrown, dodges that as well, dodges everything. He is one slippery Fox. The Cerberus is going for the pickup on Jesus, able to pick that up. Jesus is going to immediately cloak, which means that he's going to be up, and he's going to be able to manually pick it up, but throws the shield, which reveals that he's there. Vortex is down on Cerberus, goes to the lightning, throws it on Reich, going to be able to make sure that he stays up. Personal shield gets used, which means that body's going to stay there just a little bit longer, and they're going to try and res him up at a distance to keep him from going up, but Reich is now in the dropship, 25% down, which means less damage coming out of Parnell. Lightning comes down, just clipping it from underneath. Fox eats that to the face, and right now the R-through armor when Dylan Fries is taking all the health damage as he was able to get 2 strikes, 1 on Reich, 1 on Jesus, going through, gonna armor up and go back in and re-engage.
I'd say it's a pretty fair trade, and I think it's absolutely in his favor because that 1 strike is on Hank.
Yeah, and it's not only that, but like the 1 strike on Hank plus another on the assault. Right?
Absolutely, and having a strike on Parnell is a little bit worse, in my opinion, than a strike on other assaults there because you're burning your health when you use that Super Soldier.
Yeah. you have less health to work with, and it just makes you super squishy. And we're starting to see that snowball effect that we've referred to many times, where it's just slowly building up. As he's able to get one strike, he's able to re-engage, get another, and that's how, you know, monsters are able to succeed. And if you're ever wondering if you have problems as a